Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 289 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before I get into anything else, I'd like to let everybody know to please spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got all kinds of buttons next to the player right in front of your face right there. Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. And moreover, folks, if you haven't already done so, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores, PoliticsGhost. Anyway, folks, I want to get right into the crux of the program, folks. Did you see this so-called president that we have today come out and give us a goddamn lecture like we did something wrong because this Orlando shooting happened, for Christ's sake? I mean, did you all hear the utter just lecturing and talking down to, and it's our fault? And then, of course, he led right into, well, we got to start banning guns. You know, it's the guns' fault. We got to take your constitutionally protected Second Amendment rights. I mean, this is just getting ridiculous and old, to be honest with you. And moreover, folks, this guy is doubling down on not saying the words radical Islam or Islamic extremism or Islamic terrorism. He doubles down and says calling ISIS, or I don't know why he keeps calling ISIS ISIL. Huh? Is that plausible deniability? Is he trying to tell us something without trying to tell us something by using the term ISIL as opposed to ISIS, which is what the Islamic State refers to itself as and what everybody else universally understands as it is today? But he uses the term ISIL, and he said ISIL, using the terminology Islamic extremists as it relates to ISIL, is, quote, accomplishing nothing. It accomplishes nothing. I mean, can you believe this president? I mean, this has got to be the most anti-American president in American history, folks. And let me tell you something right now. After this speech, any liberals that are out there, I don't care how long your hair is, I don't care how much you wet your bed, but by God, if you are still supporting this piece of trash that's in office after this tragedy, and then he comes out and acts as if it's our fault, as if it's the American people's fault, I mean, you are a soulless piece of trash, a soulless, disgusting scoundrel, all right? I mean, a ridiculous, soulless derelict. I mean, a complete and utter pathetic piece of garbage. I'm not kidding around, folks. I mean, I cannot believe that this president, all right, takes this tragedy that was Islamic terrorism, and he's trying to, you notice how he's trying to scapegoat it. Well, it wasn't exactly ISIL. You know, he was homegrown. He tried to use the term homegrown terrorism. He doesn't want to use the term Islamic terrorism. He doesn't want to use the term that is obviously the problem at hand here, for Christ's sake, man. Why? Why doesn't he want to use the term, folks? What have I been saying time and time and time again? That what is happening here is a systematic social engineering attempt at these totalitarian freaks that are in office today, utilizing these techniques of immigration, human intelligence, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more here in a second, to basically terrorize America. Because I think that's exactly what the liberals are doing right now. They are terrorizing America, using the migrant crisis, using this Islamic situation that we're having a problem with in the world today. Whether you want to admit it or not, there's a serious Islamic problem. And anybody who's going to sit over here and say, no, that's not true. Not all Muslims are that way. Oh, yeah? Well, there's not enough of them stopping this, all right? And by them staying silent, they are consenting to this disgusting display of whatever this is, jihadism, wild Jehoodism, whatever the case might be. All right? But I cannot believe that we've got the liberals here utilizing jihadist, wild Jehoodi Islam as a form of warfare against the American people. All right? I'm not kidding around. All right, I am not kidding around. I believe that this is what's happening here, and just looking at this president's reaction in this speech that he gave today should prove to everybody that he could care less about the American public, should prove to everybody that he could care less about America's safety. He could care less about America's national security. I mean, this speech was a disgusting, utter lecture to the American people, as if we did something, as if we caused this scumbag, wild Jehoodi moron that was a, believe it or not, employee of a contractor for Homeland Security, like we had something to do with him going wild Jehoodi at this nightclub in Orlando, Florida. I mean, what a ridiculous piece of trash president. I cannot believe this. I mean, are you a liberal? I'd like for you to justify this disgusting garbage that this president tried to sit here and shove down our throats. All right? And of course, after he quits lecturing us, and then he takes the turn for, we got to take away your constitutionally protected Second Amendment right, this idiot goes on a scathing tirade about Donald Trump. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, this son of a bitch even used the term Republican in a speech when he was addressing the nation on a national tragedy. I mean, what a scumbag, liberal, leftist piece of soulless, psychopathic crap. I mean, good God. And this is our president, huh? This is it right here. This is it right here. Comes out to talk about a national tragedy, worst mass shooting in American history, and comes out and uses the term Republican. And you know, the reason I say that's a big deal, folks, is because he's campaign stumping, he's stump speeching, utilizing this tragedy to do so. I mean, no president, no matter what freaking party it was, previous to the scumbag that we have in office today, would have ever used the party name of either party, especially when they are addressing the nation on a national tragedy. What a soulless piece of liberal trash. And that's why I keep telling you folks, I can't stand liberals. I mean, I bet you money they're going to continue to justify what this psychopath president just told us today. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I mean, the audacity, the audacity of this scumbag. I cannot believe this crap. It's our fault now, folks, all right? How do you like that? It's our fault, all right? It's our fault. Our forefathers gave us a constitutionally protected Second Amendment, and now it's our fault. It is our fault. It's your fault, all right? Did you hear the president today, all you folks out there in Orlando? Did you hear the LGBTQ? You hear everybody that's listening to me with the sound of my voice? The president said it's your fault. It's your goddamn fault now. Spread that around like wildfire. It's your fault. All right? That's what the president said. It's every American person's fault that this idiot went out and did wild Yehudi jihadism out there at this gay nightclub, The Pulse, out there in Orlando, Florida. Just like the president said, it's our fault now. He gave us a lecturing, and it's our fault. Now we got to sit around like redheaded, four-eyed, freckle-faced, beaten stepchildren in our corner and think about what we've done. What the hell did we do, Obama? We didn't do a goddamn thing. And I hope that you morons, especially you idiots on the left, are starting to recognize what's going on here now, all right? This moron that's in office and the liberals and the Democrats in general do not have your leftist romanticist idea in mind. Do you understand that they have you hook, line, and sinker believing that so that you can do the dirty work like a bunch of morons? But no. Who gets to who gets to cash out when all you morons do all this dirty work with the power? And I'm talking about the president, I'm talking about Hillary Rotten, I'm talking about all of them. I'm talking about all of them. I don't think that this country can wait any longer, in my personal opinion. I'm starting to believe that this president is kamikazing, for a lack of a better term, this country into complete oblivion. And this is my personal perspective. And not to mention, I've heard some talking heads, even on the mainstream media even suggest this now. They're starting to wake up and say, wait a minute, what the hell is going on here? I mean, what did I just hear? Why did I just feel like I got lectured here? I mean, what the hell did we do wrong? That's why I'm saying, I mean, we may have a Manchurian candidate as a president here. That's why in that speech that I alluded to yesterday that Donald Trump made, and I encouraged everybody to go listen to it, he talked about a Trojan horse. And he was making that reference, in my opinion, to Barack Obama and Hillary Rodham Clinton. And let me tell you, we cannot afford this anymore, folks. As you can see, they are bringing in the enemy into our backyards. And they're doing it on purpose. And then when they start striking, look at what they're doing. It's your fault that they're striking now, huh? It's your fault. It's your damn fault. Anyway, folks, let me tell you something right now, man. I am in complete shock that this president came out and said such a ridiculous, poor excuse of a speech addressing a national tragedy. And then he tried to cover it up by saying all the so-called good stuff that he was doing in the fight against ISIL. Oh, you just shove it up your ass, all right? You're the one that funded and trained these assholes, all right? Give me a break. I mean, General Michael T. Flynn even said it himself, and by God, you know, folks, General Michael T. Flynn, he even said it on record. He was in an interview that said Obama made a he made a willful decision. That was his exact words. He made a willful decision to arm, train, and fund ISIS. And luckily, Michael T. Flynn, General Michael T. Flynn, is a part of the Trump campaign. And you don't think Trump knows what's going on here? Why do you think that Donald Trump is going right after the jugular of the left and basically calling these people out for what they're doing? They are bringing the enemy into our shores, into our homeland. And when they start striking, what are they going to do? They are going to implement their totalitarianism upon us. They're going to implement their totalitarianism upon us. And and I can't believe that we're just sitting back allowing this to happen. I mean, I want to hear from you at this point. I want to take a couple of callers here, and I want to hear what you have to say about what Obama did today in this speech. I mean, I'm disgusted. I am completely disgusted. As you can see, folks, I'm in a little bit more serious of a mood here because I can't believe that this so-called president of ours can sit here and blame the American people for what this moron did out there, this wild Yehudi out there in Orlando. He's blaming us. He's blaming the American people. So it's your fault, all right? All right, I want to hear what you have to say. Are you apologetic now? It's your fault. All right? It's your fault now. That's what the president said. So now you just got to deal with it. All right? Area code 204. You there?
Shut up, Donald Trump. All right?
Well, this isn't radio graffiti there, jerk off. 310. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on? It's your fault. What do you have to say about it?
You know, to be completely honest, it kind of is America's fault because this generation's completely lazy. It's Generation Snowflake. Nobody wants to carry a gun anymore and defend themselves. Everybody wants to give their money to the government and redistribute wealth. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants a fucking job. It's unreal. I'm sorry.
We should just bow down like they are in Europe and just let these damn wild Yehudis dominate us. Is that what you're suggesting?
No, I'm suggesting the complete opposite. I'm saying it's time to get mad.
Well, I mean, I've been trying to get mad out here, but as you can see, a lot of people are just sitting there, counting the bacon bits in their shit funnel instead of going out there and doing something about this son of a bitch. I mean, as we can see, after this speech, I mean, did you see the speech today?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, did you feel like you were lectured, and not to mention it's your fault?
You know, Obama's not saying anything new. They want us to believe it's our fault. This is a Obama apology tour is what it is. It's unbelievable.
Oh man! Hey, look, thank you for calling, but let me tell you something. It's still your fault, according to the president. I'm telling you this right now. It's our fault that Omar Mateen decided to go wild Yehudi out there in Orlando. I mean, can you believe this, president of ours? Can you believe this? I mean, for all you people that voted for this guy, you should be all be ashamed of yourselves. I'm serious. You should all be a goddamn ashamed of yourselves because you contributed to the degradation of this country. You contributed to the destruction of this country, you piece of trash. I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. All right, 848, what's going on? You're on the horn. Hey, 848.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got to do my job. I'll call you back later.
Oh, man, my bad. I'm sorry. Well, you had your hand up. How about 412? What's going on?
Is that me, man?
That's you. What's going on, man?
Hey, Ghost. Yeah, honestly, I think the big problem here is there is no accountability anywhere in this country anymore, especially when it comes to our government and the president himself. I think it's audacious in the extreme for him to try and say that it's our fault. Yeah, let's blame the American people. Let's blame black people. Let's blame guns. Let's blame everything but our own government. How's that? It's all your fault. It's not ours. And it's disgraceful.
It's disgraceful because I cannot believe that this man can sit here and wave his finger and lecture us when this person was employed, first of all, by a contractor by Homeland Security. I mean, a contractor through Homeland Security, first of all. So this government was well aware of this nutcase. Secondly, he was interviewed by the FBI 3 different times. His mosque that he prayed at, where he got inspired to do this wild Yehudiism, was under investigation by the FBI, but was thwarted by Hillary Clinton's State's Department. I mean, what the hell's going on here? I have said this time and time again. I believe this is a deliberate attempt at attacking the American people, and that's why he can sit here with a straight face and tell the American people that this is your fault because he helped cause it, as well as Hillary Rotten Clinton. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me in the least. And the real kick in the ass is none of the mainstream media in any way, shape, or form will actually address any of what you just said about who he worked for, about what they were doing, about the fact that they were funded by the government. None of them want to touch that because the government's leaning on them not to say it. It's disgusting.
Well, it's not to mention that the government is leaning on it. Thank you very much for calling, but it's not the government leaning on the media. The media is a part of the government. Always remember that. I mean, look who's out here, trying to juice the heartstrings, especially as it relates to this LGBTQ angle to the tragedy of Orlando. One CIA agent, Anderson Cooper. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, folks, he's a CIA agent. You can look it up for yourself. And not to mention, there's a lot of CIA agents or ex-CIA agents, quote-unquote, that work for CNN and a variety of different damn mainstream media networks. It is a propaganda wing of the state. The only media that is real is you and me. That's why I implore everybody, if you don't have a social media account, and I don't care if you have 1 follower or 10,000 followers or 1 million followers, use your sphere of influence to properly give those that are following you the knowledge to basically shape in their understanding of modern-day perspective. All right? Give them news articles that expose the hypocrisy, that expose the lies that are being pumped out by the mainstream media. I mean, get a blog. Get a vlog. I mean, do whatever it takes to spread information. Do you understand that before they begin to clamp down on this internet, and believe me, they are starting to incrementally bring that into reality, and we got to stop that as well. But it's time for you to partake in your own information gathering, and not to mention information relaying it. All right, amplifying the information that you know to the people, shaping the conscience of the collective of the people that are out there trying to gather this information. Do you understand that? These idiots in media, these mainstream idiot morons do not have the monopoly over our minds anymore. And that's why I am imploring all of you, get a blog, get a vlog, get a social media account, and go out and spread information, baby. Spread it around like wildfire, whatever means and by any means necessary, because by God, if we continue to allow these disgusting, despicable, state-run media talking heads to shape the American public's conscience, we're in some big goddamn trouble. I'll tell you that right damn now. We're in some big trouble. Anyway, folks, once again, I cannot believe that Obama came out today and gave us some kind of a goddamn lecturing. It's our fault now. It's your fault. That's right. It's the American public's fault. You know, I'm surprised he didn't do a la snack bar. And, I'm telling you, man, what kind of a world are we turning into, huh? This is the consequence of liberals and Democrats. Just remember that, folks. Just remember that. Don't ever forget it. Don't you ever forget it, boy. I'm not joking around. Don't you ever forget it. 830, what's going on? You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost.
How you doing, man? It's your fault.
Actually, it's not my fault. It's fucking Obama's fault. It's his
thank you, because I cannot believe this man
liberal
can
fucking
do this.
policies that have screwed this country over.
I couldn't agree with you more, man. I cannot believe this man came out here and tried to lecture us and then tell us it's our fault. I mean, how does that make you feel, man?
Honestly, I'm pissed the fuck off. But on other news, there has been another shooting up in Amarillo, I think. It was just outside of a Walmart. I think it was a Squid Girl for Ghost that brought it to attention on Twitter.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did retweet that, and thanks for calling, by the way. There was another situation out here in Amarillo, Texas, folks, another shooting, and lo and behold, it's a Somalian wild Yehudi going a la Akbar, a la snack bar, out there at a goddamn Walmart in Amarillo, for Christ's sake. I mean, here it comes, folks. Here it comes. I'm telling you, these liberals brought in the problem, and they're going to try to cause a ruckus. So let me tell you, we're going to talk a little bit more about, what we have uncovered here throughout the undergrounds of the internets, what's been going on. Later on in the show, we're going to talk a little bit about Black Lives Matter leaders. Their Twitter account had gotten hacked, and in the private messaging in these Black Lives Matter leaders, they had a discussion in which that one of these leaders has a direct relationship, a communication-based relationship with the Department of Justice, Lynch, all right, the top cop right now, and that in this they've got some special arrangement to cause a ruckus to implement martial law before the damn elections. All right, now this was in a Black Lives Matter leader's private messages in his Twitter account. We retweeted that last evening, and of course, if you're not getting these tweets, I don't know why you're not following me on Twitter. I mean, even if you just get a damn Twitter just to follow yours truly, I mean, get informed, man. I mean, I tweet out these news articles. I tweet out this straight dope, the straight political dope. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. Oh, my God. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I mean, it's your fault, all right, America? It's your fault. That's what Obama said, all right? What happened in Orlando is your fault. How do you feel, huh? He came out and he shamed us. That's what he did. He did a shaming session on us. Huh? Do you feel ashamed of yourself now? Do you feel ashamed of yourself that you caused Omar Mateen or whatever the hell his fruit bowl goddamn camel jockey name is? All right? Give me a freaking break.
Welcome back to Engine Talk.
And we're talking about engines. Next caller, you're on the air.
Hi, I'm Brian. I just changed my oil.
Oh, what motor oil are you using, Brian?
Mobile Super Synthetic.
Hello! Smart man. You know, synthetics are a great way to protect your engine.
Oh, yeah, my engine works great.
So, what's the problem, Brian?
Oh, nothing.
No issues at all?
Well, I have this rash on my thigh.
Wrong show, Brian.
Mobile Super Synthetic, now at AutoZone for $3.99 a quart. Super protection, super price. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Anyway, folks, I'm sorry for going off keister, right? I'm going to get off this subject matter, but I'm just pissed off myself, man. I mean, you can hear the seriousness a little bit in my voice, man, because I can't believe this president did this, man. I mean, if you're a goddamn liberal, or if you're a Democrat, if you're still backing this crap up, then you are anti-American. You are a disgrace. You are a disgrace to this country. You shouldn't even be reaping the rewards of this country. You shouldn't even be enjoying the fruits of this country if you are still backing up this piece of crap that's out here lecturing us that it's our fault that this Omar Mateen went out and did a wild Jehudi session out there in damn Orlando, Florida. I mean, what a disgrace. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, today's the D.C. primary for Hillary Rodham and Bernie Sanders. I mean, who cares? I mean, are we still going through this? I mean, can you believe Bernie Sanders has still got like a handful of idiot college kids that believes that he's still going to, somehow pull through and maybe run third party? They're still donating to his campaign like a bunch of idiots, for Christ's sake. They're stupid. He's got no chance in hell. He didn't want to suspend his campaign. He didn't want to concede to Hillary Rodham because he wants to make some more money, baby. It's all about the money. That's what I've always said about Bernie Sanders. It's all about the money. All right, it's all it is. It's all about the goddamn money, for Christ's sake, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, and come on, folks. I mean, look at the man's background. He didn't have a damn job till he was 40 years old, and then the first job Bernie Sanders had was signing people up on welfare. And what, you think this son of a bitch is going to, be some kind of a miraculous statesman? You think that he's going to have some, he's an idiot, all right? And, all you Bernie Sanders fans, I'm glad you got taken. I'm glad you got defrauded. I'm glad that he basically wiped his derriere with your beans that, I read that he had like the lowest donations of any candidate, but he had a whole bunch of them in accumulation. So that's what gave them a lot of money. People were just donating $5, $10, $20, $100, whatever they could. And this son of a bitch is going to take the money and he's going to run, baby. Woo! How does it feel? Do you feel the burn, baby? Do you feel that burn? Do you feel it? Do you feel the burn right up your... you know where you're feeling it. Anyway, folks, once again, D.C. Democrat primary today. Who cares who wins? It really doesn't matter. Hillary Rodham is obviously the presumptive nominee. But who really gives a crap, all right? Anyway, I want to talk a little bit more about this Omar Mateen guy. Did y'all hear about the latest news? Now, miraculously, I think they're trying to reshape the narrative, in my personal opinion, as it relates to this wild Yehudi. Now they're trying to claim that this wild Yehudi was actually a frequenter of that particular nightclub, all right? He liked to go out there and hang out, have some drinks. I don't know, play pocket pool or whatever the hell he did out there, right? Moreover, there are reports out here that Omar Mateen actually had the gay dating app, and I'm assuming, I don't know this for a fact, this is my opinion, I believe it's probably Grindr. So, that means that not only was he going to the gay club to go, play pocket pool while drag queens clown themselves up and leprechaun their ass lip-syncing to Celine Dion, this son of a bitch also downloaded the damn Grindr gay app and, I don't know, I guess hooked up with anybody within a 5-mile vicinity, or either that or service glory holes. Now they're trying to shape this narrative that this son of a bitch was fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops. Now, I don't know what's going on with the story. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of this story that doesn't make sense, in my personal opinion. Now, I don't want to get into any kind of speculation at this point. I'll get into that later as I continue to do my investigation as it relates to the shooting. But I did tweet something, and I do want to bring this to the attention of folks, which was a very interesting tweet. It was a screenshot capture of, I believe, I don't know if it was a Facebook, but I believe it was some sort of social media. And I'm just going to read what it says, and I think it's very interesting here, okay? It says, the math doesn't add up, all right? A man walks into a nightclub with an AR-15, shoots 103 people in under 7 minutes at 2 a.m. The majority of victims were shot multiple times, some as many as 12 times, with reports of several dozen rounds fired in the air and several dozens of rounds missing, all right? 3 hours later, engages in a gun battle with 9 police officers that lasts nearly an hour, okay? So let me guess. This is what the post said. I retweeted this. As a matter of fact, the person that tweeted at me, Royd, thanks a lot, Royd. I appreciate it. So let me get this straight. I'm going to continue. One lone shooter in under 7 minutes reloaded his AR-15 30 times with 30 magazines in under 7 minutes, firing nearly 1,000 rounds of .223 munitions, while in a nightclub surrounded by 320 people, managing to kill and injure 1/3 of them, takes a 3-hour break, and then engages in another gun battle lasting nearly an hour in what was described as a hail of bullets with the SWAT team. Having years of experience with the AR-15s, it would have taken nearly 7 minutes to reload 30 times. Let alone having the time to aim and shoot 1,000 rounds of semi-automatic in between firing dozens of rounds in the air screaming a la snack bar. The guy actually said a la snack bar. Just saying, it doesn't add up. And I think that's a very interesting point. I'm not trying to get in any kind of conspiracy theories here just right now. But it just doesn't add up. Now, I know that once this particular tragedy happened, Sandy Hook started trending on Twitter. Now, I can assure you that Sandy Hook was a bunch of crap, all right? Now, y'all can tell me tinfoil hat all you want to, bunch of garbage, all right? There is a preponderance of the evidence that states that what happened at Sandy Hook was not what has been told to us by the media, all right? And I strongly advise you folks, it's a long documentary, but remember, it's a lot of evidence. Let's talk about Sandy Hook, all right? Let's talk about Sandy Hook is the documentary, all right? And I think it's a very interesting documentary, and it'll open your eyes to the possibility of these particular mass shootings, bombings, or whatever. The probability of them being a drill is very, very high. Now, I'm not saying that this particular event was. I just thought that was a very interesting point about the AR-15 and this guy being able to just kill so many damn people and just reload and just continue to kill people, so on and so forth. All right? Now, whether there was accomplices, whether there was a team of people, I don't know. But let me tell you another thing that I don't like. The footage that they were showing when they were dragging these people. I don't know if y'all seen this footage. They were dragging these folks that were supposedly, shot in the leg and, shot in the abdomen or whatever the case might be. I didn't see any blood, mind you, but they were shot and they were dragging these people. I don't know if you folks noticed, but they were dragging those bodies back to the location of Pulse nightclub. I mean, I don't know if y'all noticed that. I mean, I caught that rather right away. I did my own investigative work on this particular area in which this camera was supposedly located. It was located across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts. I kid you not. It was located right across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts in a little grassy area in the back of the Radio Shack, And what I find rather astounding is that they were able to set up this tripod and lighting and all kinds of, different production work in this little grassy area right in the back of Radio Shack. And moreover, they capture these people kind of running with supposed people that were shot at the scene, yet they're not coming from the scene. They're actually running to the scene with the people that were supposedly shot at the scene. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to say that, hey, this was a false flag just yet. But let me tell you, a lot of this does not add up as far as I'm concerned. I mean, look at Omar Mateen, first of all right? Who is this guy? This guy works for Homeland Security, all right? First and foremost, that should be a red flag right there, all right? This guy works for the government. Secondly, who is Omar Mateen's father? Omar Mateen's father was an ex-Mujahideen from the Afghan War of the Soviet Union. Moreover, this moron actually believes that he is president of a certain area of Afghanistan. I'm talking about Omar Mateen's father. All right? Omar Mateen's father, he thinks he's, a president of a certain part of Afghanistan in the region of the southern Pakistan, northern Afghanistan border, and he actually broadcasted and bought a satellite airtime to broadcast in this region, folks. And I tweeted his YouTube channel on my Twitter account, Politics Ghost. You understand what I'm saying? So look, I'm not trying. I mean, I know people are like, look, it's tinfoil hat hour and so on and so forth. But look, this doesn't add up. All right. It just doesn't add up to me, and I'm not stupid. I don't just believe what these morons are going to tell me, all right? I just don't believe it. I'm sorry. I mean, look, I'm going to go with the narrative that, okay, Omar Mateen went out there and shot all these people by himself, okay, whatever the case might be. But doesn't it make sense now that this president can be so lecture-based with no compassion and not a care in the world, and act as if it's our fault. I mean, doesn't it make sense why he could do that without any kind of batting of an eye? I'm just saying, folks, I mean, don't think that our government is above doing this crap, all right? I mean, seriously, these people are so serious about taking away our guns, they are willing to do this type of nonsense, and don't think that they don't have elements of the government that they can't do it. Now, I'm not saying this is a false flag. I'm not saying it. But I'm telling you what I observed based on the footage that I have seen. These people that they're dragging along, all right, when we see this camera, you know what I'm saying, that just happens to be right in the back of the damn Radio Shack, right across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts, all right? These people are dragging bodies to the actual location for which they supposedly got shot. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry. I mean, this just doesn't make sense. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that's why when I bring up Omar Mateen today, and this guy being supposedly now he's a homosexual, now all of a sudden he's got the Grindr app and he's looking for barebacks within the 5-mile vicinity, for Christ's sake. And what, they're going to try to say he was a repressed homosexual? I mean, do you understand what kind of bullshit narrative? Excuse my French. Do you understand the kind of garbage that they're trying to shove down our throats now? All right, and I'm just not going to take it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to accept it. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not stupid. I mean, if you're going to plan these types of false flags, the least you could do is start thinking about this crap a little bit more, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, Jesus Christ. And look, I'm not saying this is a false flag per se, because I still need some investigation, but I did not like what I saw when I've investigated the damn footage of this incident. I did not like what I saw, all right? I didn't like it, man. I mean, look, I'm an observer, okay? I observe all the time, all right? When I saw this camera panning, and just remember, one victim, and then there was a couple of people dragging a body, and then there was another couple of people dragging a body. I didn't think the people looked hurt. I didn't see drastic amounts of blood. I didn't see blood on the clothing of those that were helping these people. Moreover, these people were going from some other location to the damn actual crime scene. They were dragging the bodies back to the crime scene. It doesn't make sense. So I'm just saying, you look for yourself, and how did a damn camera crew just happen to be there with a tripod, the whole 9 yards, lighting, lighting, the whole 9 yards? I mean, look on Google Maps. I've done the research, baby. You understand that? Look on Google Maps and take a look at how small that area was right behind Radio Shack. Give me a break. Anyway, I don't want to get into tinfoil hat hour because I could see people already talking garbage. But I'm just saying, folks, all right, and I didn't like also the fact that this coincided with that one voice girl miraculously getting shot herself. I mean, do you understand this happening in the same Florida area? All right, I mean, I'm just saying, folks, all right? I mean, I didn't like that voice girl dying. I remember when it happened, I even tweeted that, well, where's some kind of footage of this? I mean, they had footage of her last concert. You would think that she was having an autograph session. There'd be some people out there with their phones. I just don't. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, with the day and age of the damn camera phone, you mean to tell me we don't have this crap? Get the hell out of here, man. All right, anyway, look, I'm going to go ahead and switch gears here. I don't want to scare people, but I strongly advise you folks, if you don't believe what I said, do your own research. That's all I can say, all right? Do your own research, and then believe what you want to believe. All right? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to believe something. I don't ever tell you to believe something other than capitalism. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get some Twitter shout-outs going on, all right? And for all you folks that want a Twitter shout-out right here live on the broadcast, all you have to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And, of course, the Twitter account is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores, PoliticsGhost. and retweet the tweet, True Capitalist Radio Now Live, and I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, all right? Do we got any Twitter shout-outs there, engineer? All right, well, we get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. Anyway, we got Portugal for Ghost here. Lord Polk in the house. Amarillo, Texas Hold'em. What an asshole. You what a jerk off. We got Runscape Capitalist here. What's going on? We got Stephen Hawking as engineer. Shove it up your ass, all right? That's really Stephen Hawking. I'm not joking, all right? We got James Hadesdale. What's going on? We got Mark Montag in the place. We got Trump Lord in the house. We got Amarillo got fired. All right, look, let's not. All right, let's not, please, all right? We're living in some serious damn wild Yehudi, terroristic, jihadism times, man, all right? Jesus Christ, you sick sons of bitches. We got Czech Capitalist in the house. We've got John S.K. in the place. What's going on? We got ISIS on 6th Street. Look, let me tell you something. That ain't funny, you son of a bitch, all right? I'm telling you, this damn president is making us unsafe, and this ain't a goddamn joke, you sorry sacks of crap. Anyway, we got Eddie Shaw in the place. We got a Muslim walks into a bar. Come on, man. Are you joking? We got Tank Dempsey in the place. We got Han Govenschmitz. We've got Lowly Capitalist. We've got Finchbird in the house. Cactus Enema. Oh, that's rich, you sick son of a bitch. We got Aussie Capitalist Army in the house. What's going on, man? We got Odd Sock Ghost. You sick son of a bitch. I know what you did there. Screw you. We've got the Brony Network. Here we go with the Brony Network. Who else do we got going on? Once again, retweet the first tweet on the Twitter account, and don't be a milky licker, all right? We got Exara Hawks in the house. What's going on? We got Artron Havoc in the place. We got Fruit Ninja Orlando. Gee, come on, man. Look, enough of that crap, trolls. I'm serious, man. We got Sergeant Brexit in the house. I'm telling you, it's looking good for Brexit, baby. It's looking good for Brexit. We've got Capitalist UK. We got End the Show Ghost. End the Show Ghost, huh? Well, why don't you get the hell out of here, you sorry sack of crap? Do you think that I care if you're listening? You think I give two rats' asses if your stupid, sorry sack of crap ass is listening, for Christ's sake? Get out. You son of a bitch. We got TCA Trucker in the house. Jesus Christ. We got Strictly Diesel to Canadian Spartan in the place. All right, one more time, all right? If you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, all right? Politics Ghost. Jesus Christ, you guys are getting sick, all right? You guys are getting sick for a goddamn Taco Tuesday, I'll tell you that right now. We got Veta Forum Wars in the house. We've got Raiden Snake in the place. What's going on? Templeton's EBT card. Shove it up your ass, all right? Ghost for Obama. Yet never, not never, ever, ever, ever. We've got Bowling with Gay Tony. We've got Dirk Pitt in the place. We got Razor 360. Bowling with Tub Guy. I mean, what the hell is up with this bowling crap? What is going on? We've got Viper 2 Actual in the house. These are really sick, disgusting. And there's HIV Bloodbath. I mean, come on, man. Good Lord. Oh, my God. I look at these sick people. Man, well, there's the cyber police. It's good to see you, the cyber police. All right? Start taking names down already, for Christ's sake. What's going on with these pricks? The cyber police are here. We've got the Green Leader in the house. We've got Novelty Best in the house. We've got Dominic in the house. We've got, I'm not going to say that, Anthony Cole in the place. You know what? I'm not saying, there's G-Man Capitalist. All right, I'll keep going. We've got Bernie. I'm warning you, all right? I'm warning you. I'm giving you idiots an opportunity, all right? I'm giving you idiots an opportunity to be interactive on the show here, and you're about to screw it up. Look, I'm warning you, all right? I'm warning you, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm not in a very good mood today. I'm going to tell you that right goddamn now. I'm not in a good mood today. Anyway, we've got Ann and the Wizard. Ham bones for Muslims. That sounds good. Ham bones for Muslims. We've got transmuted fruits. What the hell does that mean? We've got the Whore Master. What's going on with the Whore Master? Oh, yes, I am the Whore Master. All right, we got squeaky balls. All right, that's great. Jesus Christ. Blood on the dance floor. All right, here we go. Look, that's it. All right, that's enough. All right, I don't know what to do with you. Should I give out another couple of damn Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, a couple of more. A couple of goddamn more, and that's it, all right? Jesus Christ. There's bronies for Bernie. That's great. Capitalistic beer in the house. Pile of private cans. Shove it up your ass. True Shill Radio. Shove it up your ass, all right? 2-hour waste of time. Hey, if it's a waste of time, then get out of here, asshole. Nobody is asking you stupid, dumbass milky lickers to listen to anything. You dog fart fetishing having fruits. Jesus Christ. Choco latte. What the hell you do? What's going on? ARs for gay bars. All right, that's it. That's it. Jesus Christ, you sick sons of bitches. I'm telling you that. Well, ARs for gay bars. I mean, good God. Good God.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Telling you, man, you damn trolls don't have a soul. All right, that's enough. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. Give me that damn mic. I'm telling you, I cannot believe you idiots. I cannot believe you guys. I'm telling you, sick sons of bitches. I'll tell you that right damn now. Anyway, folks, I want to move on to something else since, this Twitter shout-out crap has just gone completely to hell, all right? I want to talk a little bit about this FBI probe into the Clinton email server situation. A judge today basically said that this FBI probe into the Clinton email server is a criminal investigation. And the reason that we know it's a criminal investigation, there was a hearing today whether or not to make public the immunity deal that Clinton's IT guy, who basically set up this server, has with the government. And the judge kept that particular immunity deal sealed from the public because the judge stated that this is a criminal investigation and would jeopardize the integrity of the investigation. So once again, folks, I don't know why Hillary Clinton and her campaign are thinking that they're just scot-free as it relates to this criminal investigation. And let me tell you, how much you want to make a bet that this idiot Obama pardons Hillary Rotten Clinton? I mean, what are y'all Democrats going to do then? What's your going to be excuse then? What is it going to be?
Oh, well, it's okay. It's just a pardon.
You're going to make excuses for Obama if he pardons Clinton, aren't you, boy? Huh? I just know you are. You got me flustered here. I mean, this whole goddamn situation has got me flustered. I got the goddamn president saying it's my fault. It's your fault that this idiot, this wild Jehudi went apeshit, excuse my French, out there in Orlando, Florida. It's your fault. It's my fault. That's what the president said. I'm telling you this right now. This president pardons Hillary Rodham Clinton. This has got to be the most corrupt piece of garbage, trash, Democratic Party of all time. The Democratic Party should be completely dissected and disassembled after this. I mean, this is a treasonous, communist, socialist cabal. They're trash. They're anti-American trash. And I'm sick and tired of these people. I'm telling you this right now. That's why I don't, if you're a liberal, if you're a Democrat, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. All right? Don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't be around me. All right? And if you are around me, I'm going to give you a slap. All right? I have no problem doing that. I'll give you a goddamn slap. And if you don't believe me, come try me. I'll give you a goddamn slap. I'll give you a double bitch slap if you said you vote for Obama. You understand what I'm saying? Just stay the hell away from me. I'm sick and tired of you liberals. You make me sick. The way you look, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you damn smell, for Christ's sake, you make me sick. I'm sorry, man. They make me sick. I'm sorry. I mean, because they're going to make excuses for this, you know, just like they're making excuses for everything right goddamn now. I mean, look at what they've done to this goddamn ridiculous situation that they've got us doing now. It's our fault. It's our fault that Omar Mateen went out and shot a bunch of gays out there in Orlando, Florida. It's our fault that this moron went a la snack bar. I mean, we had the president lecturing us, shaming us, for Christ's sake. Well, shame on you, Mr. President. Shame on you and your a la snack bar praising self. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, believe it or not, all right, you know, I hate to even, you know, bring this person back on the show, but we actually have had an inside connection with what used to be the Libyan rebel faction, which is now this person that we have been in contact with all this years is now a high-ranking member of ISIS. And we actually have him on the phone ready to give us a little bit of insight of what's going on out here. And for all you folks that have been around on the show, you know this person, Mahmoud. He has been right. I'm telling you, in everything that he has said, Mahmoud has been absolutely right time and time again. And I thought he was a bunch of malarkey. I thought he was a bunch of bull crap. Folks, he must have some inside information that we didn't know because, I mean, he basically called what was happening out here. And I'm talking, he called it back in like 2009. Old Mahmoud, okay? And now he's a high-ranking member of ISIS. So without any further ado, do you got him, my engineer? Do you got him on the horn? All right, without any further ado, Mahmoud, are you there, sir?
Who is Allah? Who is Ar-Rahman? Who is Al-Mannan?
That is right. I am Mahmoud, and I am now a high-ranking member of ISIS. I told all your American people, I told you all that Barack Obama was going to implement Sharia law, and I told all you filthy Americans to keep bearing your taxes. I told all you filthy Americans to keep bearing your taxes because Barack Obama was going to arm the brothers out here, the Mujahideen, our brothers out here doing jihad. Wallahu Akbar. God be willing, our brothers inside America will strike because Barack Obama brought them to you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I told all you filthy Americans, I told you all that Barack Obama was going to implement Sharia law. So you don't have nobody to blame. You had the opportunity to do something about this, but you did nothing. So what I want you all to do right now, I want you all to get down on your knees right now. Get down on your knees, you filthy American. Get down on your knees, and I want you to face Mecca. I want you to get down on your knees and you face Mecca. You face Mecca now. You face Mecca now. Get down on your knees, you filthy American. Get down on your knees and you face Mecca. You face Mecca now. That's right. You keep paying your taxes, and Barack Obama will keep arming our brothers here in the Middle East and keep bringing us to your homeland, and we will take you over, and we will give you Sharia law. I am Mahmoud. Wallah Akbar. Wallah Akbar. Wallah Akbar. Wallah Akbar.
All right, get that asshole off. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I'm serious. I told you. I told you. All right, I mean, this man, he had been saying that Barack Obama was going to implement Sharia law. He kept saying it and saying it. We didn't listen to him, and look at it now. Look at what we're into now. We got a goddamn president saying it's our fault. It's our fault that this idiot went out and did a wild jihadi session out there in Orlando. That's just great. Anyway, once again, folks, FBI probe of the Clinton email server. It's an investigation, a criminal investigation, according to a judge here, which kept the immunity deal of the IT person of Hillary Clinton who set up the private email server. They kept that immunity deal completely sealed because the judge said it is an ongoing criminal investigation. So what is Hillary Clinton still doing running for president? She's under criminal FBI investigation, for Christ's sake. I mean, you see, these liberals, they don't even want to talk about that, don't they? You know, these Democrats, they don't want to talk about that, do they, boy? They don't want to talk about that. Jesus Christ. I'm not kidding around. This is getting disgusting. I mean, are you liberals going to continue to sit here and back this crap up? I'm calling you liberals out, man. Are you going to continue to back up this utter criminality, this utter corruption, for Christ's sake? I mean, because if you do, then you're a soulless idiot. You've sold yourself out to nothing. You didn't even get paid for this. I mean, what a shameless piece of waste of human life you are. You're not even getting paid to do it. You're just selling yourself out for what? I don't get it. For what? You're selling out America. You're selling out your country for what? Because you're an atheist, huh? You don't believe in God? Oh, yeah? Huh? You want to hear one of your secularist gods? Here, hey, put Stephen Hawking back on that goddamn. Here's Stephen Hawking, your scientific secularist god, before he got the voice box and we never heard him talk again. And here's his interpreter, too. Put it on, engineer, this silly bastard.
There's a space outside here. I think it's fairly obvious that they'll put Stephen's portrait if he leaves.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what this sorry sack of crap said. I mean, give me a break, all right? That's what y'all are looking up to right here. This guy has all the answers, right, of the universe, of the galaxies, of the stars, and the quasars, and all this other crap. Give me a freaking break. You people are idiots, all right? No wonder you're selling yourselves out for nothing. You people are morons. I'm telling you, every liberal, every Democrat in America today is a complete and utter waste of life as far as I'm concerned. They're pieces of trash. They have helped the destruction of this country, and they should be all ashamed of themselves, but they're not. They're shameless pieces of crap. They are now a cancer. They are now a cancer of America. All right, and if you don't believe me, take a look at what's going on around here. I mean, we got the president shaming us because it's our fault that this idiot went out and shot a bunch of people because he did an a la snack bar session. I mean, give me a freaking break. Anyway, folks, Anyway, let me move on to something else, all right? We're 4 minutes into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So let everybody know. We got all kinds of little buttons right next to the player right in front of you right there. We got all kinds of Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, man. And if you haven't already done so, please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That is blogtalkradio.com/ghost, folks. Now, I want to talk a little bit about something here because I found something interesting online. Now, for all you that are unaware, there was a member of Black Lives Matter, which happens to be one of their main leaders, supposedly. And this particular person goes by the Twitter handle D-Ray. And I'm sure many of you folks already know who this sorry sack of crap is. But D-Ray, spelled D-E-R-A-Y, D-Ray McKesson. This asshole, believe it or not, is a Black Lives Matter leader out here. He's actually, believe it or not, running for Baltimore mayor. Well, I thought it was a little bit of a joke myself until these hackers that hacked into this son of a bitch's Twitter account found a interesting, precarious little instant message, a little private instant message from D-Ray to another Black Lives Matter leader named, what was this broad's name? Hold on, Janetta. Hold on, I'm going to give you her name. Hold on. Janetta Elisa. And, of course, this broad blocked me just for highlighting the fact that, hey, I want to answer some questions. I mean, give me some answers to some questions, so I'm blocked. Her Twitter address is NETTAAAAAAAA. All right? Jonita Elise. All right? Now, the reason I bring this up, folks, and the reason that this little skankosaurus, Janita, is ignoring yours truly, folks, is because there is a damn little screenshot of the instant direct message that her and D-Ray had amongst one another. And in that direct message, in that instant private message, D-Ray, let me go ahead and just pull it up so I can give you the exact message here. And I did retweet this, folks, for all you folks that don't know. All right. Janita Elise says, have you spoken with Miss Lynch recently about the plan for the summer and fall leading up to the election? And this is what D-Ray responded in private message. We spoke 2 weeks. They really want us to start really pushing how racist Trump is now instead of waiting so the others can start getting protesters ready to shut down both conventions. All right? Yeah. Now, they're talking about Loretta Lynch. They're talking about Miss Lynch, you know, the top cop. It says we have to make sure that we use our voices to keep people disrupting Trump all summer and through the fall so martial can be declared before the election. Oh, now you see, it makes sense now why this skankosaurus, traitorous slutbag, Janetta Elise, or whatever the hell her stupid name is, there's a reason why she's ignoring yours truly. Because I tweeted that particular screenshot. I said, hey, D-Ray, is this true? you and the Justice Department have a secret deal for martial law, and then I tweeted it at this Janita, and they haven't gotten back to me. So, folks, we wouldn't know this information had a hacker not hacked this information, okay? And in my personal opinion, I think this is a serious, serious implication, man. I mean, if Black Lives Matter is doing agitation and violence at the behest of the Department of Justice, I mean, this is a gross corruption of law. A gross corruption of law. Moreover, it's a criminality of law. And I think that people need to start taking this a little bit more serious. I think people need to start tweeting that out, need to start putting that in people's faces. People need to start tweeting at D-Ray. As a matter of fact, yours truly is already got D-Ray's address. So just in case, this idiot starts rabble-rousing and decides that he wants to start martial law, we'll all know where to go to if martial law comes about, all right? Because I'm telling you this right now, if this is for real, I think this is the most disgusting, filthy, traitorous crap I've ever seen in my entire life, all right? And that's why I'm telling each and every one of you, all right, look at these tweets that I have tweeted out here. I'm not joking around. Politics Ghost, all right? It basically states D-Ray, all right, Black Lives Matter leader, has some level of communication, personal communication with Lynch in the Department of Justice, and they have some kind of an agreement that they're going to continue to rabble-rouse Trump. They're going to continue to rabble-rouse violence so that they can declare martial law before the election. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? I mean, I strongly advise everybody, please, tweet at D-Ray right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do some more Twitter shout-outs right now, all right? Everybody who tweets at D-Ray and the Department of Justice why they want martial law in America, I will give you a Twitter shout-out right now. All you have to do is tweet it, all right? I'm gonna look at D-Ray right now. I'm going to look at everybody that's tweeting at D-Ray, okay, and anybody who tweets at D-Ray and basically ask D-Ray and the Department of Justice why they want martial law, I'm going to give them a Twitter shout-out right now because this is serious business. All right, I'm not joking. I mean, we don't want martial law, and we don't want you assholes agitating it either. So I'm serious, folks. Let's see some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right, can you hook it up on my screen here, engineer? All right, here we go. Here, let's see. Oh, look, people are blocking. They're already blocking them. Everybody tweet at D-Ray right now. I'm not joking. D-Ray and the Department of Justice. We want to know if you people have. I'm going to give you a Twitter shout-out. Do it now. Do it right now. Oh, what, y'all are scared, aren't you? No, now that it's starting to be a little bit of, spell the name again, please. D-Ray, D-E-R-A-Y, D-Ray, that brother. All right? He's talking about how he has personal inside information and communication with Loretta Lynch out there in goddamn the Department of Justice, and they're going to rabble-rouse so that they can have martial law before the elections. And I want, anybody who's tweeting at them. All right, here, look, the Teutonic Plague, thank you very much. All right? What's going on? We got La Supreme Gent. What's going on? We got Baby Killing Goat. You son of a bitch. All right? Shove it up your ass. Hey, we got Exora Hawks in the house. All right? We've got the Coal Run. All right? Ghostama Bin Laden. All right? We've got Drinks for Bon Scott. That's horrible, you asshole. But you see, I got to do it. Look, just tweet at D-Ray and the Department of Justice and say, why do they want martial law? Why do they want martial law? All right? Why do they want martial law? I'm serious. What's going on to Surprising Fly? What's going on? We're going to continue going. I'm not joking. Why do you want martial law? All right, the MAGA coalition. What's going on? All right. Why are you doing this, D-Ray? Borderline. All right, Dirk Pitt. All right. Why do you want martial law, D-Ray? Dirk Diggler. All right. Ghost Jolly Roger. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pacemaker for Pulse. I mean, that's horrible. But you see, I gotta say him. All right. As long as you're tweeting at D-Ray and asking him why he wants martial law. All right. Jesus Christ. Give me 6 feet under, LOL. I mean, Jesus Christ. Come on. I mean, come on. And here we got Bowling with Engineer. What the hell does that mean, for Christ's sake? We've got Pirates of Texabine. What the hell is that supposed to mean? We've got El Foxo Loco. All right, come on. We want to know why you want martial law, D-Ray. Come on. Alan Goldberg in the house. Tank Dempsey in the house. I Slam Killer Beats. Gun Bunny. All right, I'm serious. I mean, there's the trans can with freaking can with a pair of balls on it. I mean, we want to know why these people want martial law. All right, why do you want martial law? Why are you doing this? All right, why are you doing this? Orlando be popping. Oh, Jesus Christ, man! Stop making me say these sick ass names, man. Hugh Neutron for Ghost. We've got It's Always Sunny. We've got Jordan. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Straight Brony. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I mean, you know, what's going on to Sergeant Brexit? I mean, seriously, why do you want martial law? Notorious Keck in the house. Arian the Trickster. Bowling with Columbine. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's going on to regular TCA in the house? All right, we got Viet Cong, you son of a bitch. All right. Deep Fried Texas. Oh, Jesus Christ. Eddie Shaw, why do you want martial law? HIV in Orlando. All right, that's enough. All right, I think we've had just about enough of that. All right, I think D-Ray is a little bit scared now. All right, now he's a little bit scared. Huh? Now he knows he's in some deep crap, for Christ's sake, and he should. He should be scared. Why do you want martial law? And let me tell you, we wouldn't know this had these hackers not hacked into this son of a bitch's Twitter and found these things. So let me tell you, let's be prepared right now. I mean, it's no wonder why Barack Obama is trying to scold us, lecture us, trying to blame us for this Orlando shooting. And then these damn private messages from D-Ray come out about him and Lynch having some special arrangement so that he can direct violence at Trump rallies, direct violence at Democrat rallies, for Christ's sake, so that they can declare martial law before the election. I mean, this is crap. We need to make sure that everybody knows about this, you know about it, and be prepared for it, for Christ's sake. You understand that? Our own government is against us right now. And that's why I'm saying the military, if you're listening, listen to me. I mean, you swore an oath, all right, to protect all enemies, foreign and domestic, all right? And there's going to come a point in time, folks, and I'm talking to you folks in the military, active military, all right? I'm talking high-ranking command, generals. There's going to come a point in time where we're going to need you to assume command, and we're going to need you to arrest these people that are basically asserting warfare on the people. And let me tell you, this private message that's been unearthed is proof of that. It's proof of that. So I hope that the military, the high-ranking military, heeds my call and realizes at some point in time we are going to need you to assume command and arrest these people that are implementing warfare on us. And I'm talking the bureaucrats, the so-called policymakers. They have gone completely mad, and they're completely drunk with totalitarian power. All right? I'm serious. I'm not joking around. Anyway, folks, let's continue going on. Once again, I strongly advise everybody to go get yourself aware of who D-Ray is. This man is a leader of so-called Black Lives Matter, and he can direct all this ridiculous violence because he's got a lot of people funding him, folks. I mean, where do you think he's getting this funding? Where do you think he's getting the money? Huh? That's what I'm telling you, folks. You got to be aware of these people. And I'm glad that everybody went and just basically tweeted at this son of a bitch, why you want martial law. And I'm telling you, it's got him a little scared. It's going to force him into an error, all right? I mean, keep at him. I mean, troll that man. I'm serious. Troll that son of a bitch, all right? He's a traitor! What's going on to Strictly Diesel? He's a traitor, D-Ray. You're a goddamn traitor. How you like that, you son of a bitch? Anyway, once again, private messages hacked from Black Lives Matter leader D-Ray and that other, disgusting-looking, unbelievable Skankosaurus basically states that the DOJ, the Department of Justice, and D-Ray have some sort of special communication bond that he's going to agitate violence and the Department of Justice is going to implement martial law before the elections. And I think everybody needs to get prepared, and I think everybody needs to understand what's about to happen. Do you understand that, boy? And that's why I'm saying, like I alluded to yesterday, I'm not trying to put tinfoil hat on this Orlando shooting, but things just don't add up. And look, look, he's blocking everybody now. Look at him. He's blocking everybody. Oh, what's the matter, D-Ray? What's the matter, Black Lives Matter? Oh, why you got to block? Why are you blocking, baby? Why are you blocking? Woo! Oh, man, you see, you got him scared now. You see what I'm saying? You got old D-Ray scared now, boy. Oh, that's sorry sack of crap. Anyway, folks, let's move on to the next subject matter, folks. We got the Russian government hackers saying they penetrated the Democratic National Committee. They penetrated their computers and stole all the information as it related to their research on Trump. And what makes you think that somehow, miraculously, Trump's going to receive that in his hands? All right, I'm telling you this right now. I mean, the Russians know that this garbage that's in power today is trying to agitate a direct confrontation with Russia and China, and Russia doesn't want to have anything to do with it. You understand that? I mean, we had a sick maniac in office, and I'm not just talking about them. I'm talking about the whole liberal regime. I'm talking about all the Democratic Party. This is what brought us here. But Russian government hackers have penetrated the Democrats' computer. You know what I'm saying? Now, they're claiming that there were no donor information compromised or anything of that nature, but according to reports, these Russian government hackers had access to this computer for about a year, up until they did a security sweep and patched up all the damn holes, for Christ's sake, and that's why they've gone ahead and released this information. But it just goes to show you, folks, that, all these morons that are out here thinking that everything is so private. There's nothing private anymore, right? I bet you D-Ray now knows that ain't nothing private anymore, huh? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why I've never trusted the computer, folks. I've been on the computer since 1993, all right? I've never used my real name. I've never done anything on this computer ever, all right? I'm serious. I still document everything that I personally document myself on paper, all right? And any computing that I do as it relates to my personal works, and when I'm talking about my personal works, I'm talking business, I'm talking finances, I'm talking my books, so on and so forth. They are offline computers, all right? They are not online computers, all right? That's all there is to it. Anyway, folks, once again, Russian hackers hacked the Democrats' computers stole the research that they've gathered on Trump. I mean, that's real slick. I mean, that kind of reminds me of what's going on right now with the damn Clinton email server, huh? I mean, what is it with these Democrats not being able to secure their goddamn computers, for Christ's sake? Bunch of incompetent sons of bitches. I thought that the Democrats were the party for the techies, huh? Whatever happened to that, huh, boy? What happened there, boy? Give me a damn break. Anyway, let's move on because I want to get to some radio graffitis out here. I know that we didn't get to too many last couple of days, so we're going to get to them here today. All right. So now y'all can all feel funny in the pants, and we're going to go ahead and get to them. But let me talk a little bit about the mayor of London stand. Did you hear about this son of a bitch? Now let me explain something. All right, let me explain something. What happened to this guy being a part of the liberal aspect of Britannia's political spectrum? I mean, didn't this idiot belong to the Labour Party, if I'm not mistaken? And aren't the Labour parties most likely supposed to be a liberal, open liberal type of party, for Christ's sake? Now all of a sudden, the mayor of London stand, Sadiq Khan, now wants to ban advertisements that, quote, promote an unhealthy body image. Oh, I mean, what happened to the liberal? What happened to the liberal? Oh, what a bunch of crap. I mean, what have I told you about these liberal scumbags? All right? They'll tell you everything. They'll read you the riot act. They'll sit here and tell you. They'll give you everything. And then once they attain power, they start doing whatever they see fit. They rule over you as they please, for Christ's sake. It's disgusting. Sadiq Khan, what a disgusting hypocrite. What a filthy piece of garbage, disgusting hypocrite. What a hypocrite.
Okay, I get it. We're supposed to share the love. But when it comes to 2 breakfast croissants for $4 from Jack in the Box, sometimes you need to share with someone who really looks out for you. That would be you. Who bought you those 2 croissants anyway? You did. Well done, you. Gold star. Go ahead, share it with yourself. Get 2 buttery croissants with freshly cracked eggs and your choice of sausage or grilled bacon and ham for $4, only at Jack in the Box. Home of breakfast served all day. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
I mean, how do you damn London stand members that voted for this piece of trash feel now? How do y'all feel now that he is now infringing upon, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I don't know, free speech? I mean, now what? You can't have a certain image of a woman's body now on display as an advertisement? I mean, this is a slippery slope before he starts putting burqas on chicks. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not joking. This is a slippery slope before he starts, throwing beekeeper suits on people. I'm not joking around. I mean, do you see what's happening here, folks? In my personal opinion, I'm starting to believe that Islam is incompatible with Western civilization. It is just incompatible. Regardless of how it tries to assimilate, if they still believe in this wild Yehudi nonsense, it is incompatible with Western civilization. All right? But, I mean, what a hypocritical piece of trash, this Sadiq Khan. Now he wants to start utilizing his power to rule over the members of London stand as he pleases, just like every disgusting, despicable leftist liberal. Makes me sick, man. I mean, you don't elect these people so that they can rule over you as they please, for Christ's sake. It's just pathetic. Oh, my God. I mean, can you believe this? Especially you folks out there in Britannia. All right? I mean, I'm sure some of you folks that were out there in London thought you were being somehow culturally enriched or being progressive or whatever the hell. All right? But look at what's happened. He's not even in office a few weeks, for Christ's sake, not even a month, and this son of a bitch, all right? This son of a bitch is already implementing a slippery slope down. I'm telling you, just wait. Just wait until he starts telling these women to start covering up. I'm telling you, it's London Stan out there in Britannia. It is London Stan out there in Britannia. Oh, my God. Sadiq Khan, what a piece of trash. I'm telling you, what a disgusting piece of garbage. Wants to ban ads that promote an unhealthy body image. What the hell do you know about unhealthy body images, you pickled consuming prick? Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I want to let y'all know I've been retweeting folks that are tweeting right at D-Ray. And old D-Ray, unfortunately, is blocking everybody who's asking him why he wants martial law. Now, why is he blocking everybody? Why is D-Ray blocking everybody? Why is he blocking everybody, asking them why he wants martial law? I mean, give me a break, man. I'm serious. Give me a break. I mean, look at this. Look at, I am retweeting everybody that he is blocking because he's got something to hide, folks. He's got something to hide. He's scared, for Christ's sake. He's scared. He is a treasonous individual, and he knows it, boy. He knows it. So keep at him. Troll that man. Troll that man. Make sure he doesn't get any sleep. Make sure that's on the back of his mind, for Christ's sake. Woo! Oh, man, I'm telling you this right now. And you know, it's a shame that this is actually becoming a reality, but this is it. I mean, if we would not know about this particular piece of information had this hacker not hacked into D-Ray's little Twitter account and found this correspondence. This man is alluding to the fact that he has a relationship with the Department of Justice and that he is being directed by the Department of Justice to rabble-rouse violence at both Democratic and Republican conventions so that they can implement martial law before the elections. And I think this is a very serious implication, and there's a reason why this son of a bitch is ignoring everybody who is asking him that question. All right, because he knows that, you know, what he could be doing is serious business. All right, he knows it. He knows it. He's ignoring everybody. He's scared. Look at him. He's scared. He knows he's committing treason. He knows he's committing treason. That's a treasonous scumbag right there. So that's why he's ignoring everybody. So troll that son of a bitch. I'm serious. Troll that man. He deserves it. What a piece of garbage. What a piece of crap. Anyway, folks, last but not least, the Brexit poll numbers are damn strong. I mean, they are so damn strong, folks, the ripple effects are coming over here into the United States. And I don't know if y'all seen the markets. The markets have taken a dip all around because the investors are shaking because they don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, my God, look at this. Oh, did somebody look at this? They are now, the Department of Justice is now supposedly temporarily unavailable. Now the Department of Justice doesn't want to answer questions. Did y'all see this? Look, I just retweeted this. All right? I just retweeted this. The Department of Justice's Twitter account is now temporarily unavailable. Oh, come on. Well, what's going on, huh? I guess the capitalist army is making a little bit of history here, huh, boy? Woo! Oh, my God. Look at them. Look at what they're doing. Look at them. They're running scared out here. I mean, look, I want to know. We have the right to know as the American people what the relationship is between the Department of Justice and D-Ray. And I want to know for a fact if D-Ray, what he has said in this particular private message, if this is actually factual. All right? And the Department of Justice has every reason to come out and tell the American people. They can't sit there and hide behind this crap any longer. All right, folks, I'm serious. All right, I'm telling you this right now. I mean, are y'all looking at this? I'm telling you now. The Department of Justice seems as if they are ignoring those that are tagging D-Ray and the Department of Justice and asking them why they want martial law. Unfreaking believable, folks. Unfreaking believable. I'm telling you, this is kind of nerve-wracking to say the least, folks. I mean, this just goes to show you that we're always on top of things. I'm talking about the capitalist army in this show. We give you the straight political dope. And that's why I know there's a lot of people that want to sit over here and they want to say tinfoil hat hour and all this other crap. But let me tell you something right now. I say what I see, and I say what I feel is the truth. Now, am I asking you to go and believe this crap? No. But all the information is at your fingertips, folks. And you can make your own assessment. You know what I'm saying? You can make your own assessment, for Christ's sake. Look at him. He's running scared. D-Ray is running scared, and so is the Department of Justice. I mean, good God. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, this is a pretty good show, folks. I'm not joking. I mean, I know I'm going to talk a little bit about Brexit here, but this is definitely groundbreaking, late-breaking here. I'm telling you right now, I mean, not only is D-Ray ignoring people, we have screenshots of the Department of Justice temporarily unavailable to those that are tagging the Department of Justice and D-Ray and asking them why they want martial law. Unfreaking believable, man. Unbelievable. Anyway, let me get to this Brexit news. The Brexit poll numbers are strong as hell, and now Cameron and everybody they're getting desperate. Did you hear Dave Cameron? He's issuing a warning on pensions, that the pensions of those in Britannia may be at risk if Brexit is voted in. I mean, good God. I mean, look at the desperation over there, man. And he's finished anyway. Who cares? He's already finished. You know what I mean? He's already finished, for Christ's sake. Oh, man. I'm telling you this right now. I can't believe that Britannia would do this. I can't believe, not Britannia, that Dave Cameron would do this to Britannia. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God. Anyway, look, folks, I'm sorry that I seem a little, preoccupied here, but, this is some groundbreaking stuff that's happening here. All right? I mean, look at all the ignores that D-Ray is doing, and let me tell you, the Department of Justice is also temporary unavailable to those that are questioning the Department of Justice and D-Ray on why exactly you people are wanting martial law. And the only reason that we know this is because D-Ray's Twitter got hacked. So this just goes to show you, folks, that this is legitimate. This is for real. This is for real, all right? I'm not joking. This is for real, man. All right? I'm tweeting out everywhere. Look at them. Look at all the people that are being blocked by D-Ray. Why is he blocking them, huh? Why are you blocking them, D-Ray? You got something to hide, you traitor? I'm telling you, the capitalist army strikes again. That's why I waited, and I wanted everybody to tweet at this son of a bitch, because this proves that this particular goddamn hack is legit, all right? This hack is legit. I mean, I can't believe it. I seriously cannot believe that these people think that they're going to ignore this crap. Can you believe that? Y'all are witnessing it. You're witnessing it. The Department of Justice, D-Ray, this Black Lives Matter leader, they're trying to ignore it. They think it's going to go away. Oh, my God. What a disgrace. All right? What an utter disgrace. Anyway, folks, as this is unraveling, because I'm a little perplexed. I can't believe that D-Ray is literally taking his stupid time and basically trying to ignore everybody that's questioning him about the damn martial law. I mean, this just validates that hack. It validates the hack. And I think that the Department of Justice has got some explaining to do, to say the damn least. All right, boy? I think that the damn Department of Justice has got some goddamn explaining to do, to say the least. So spread it around like wildfire, capitalist army, and the Trump train. spread it around like wildfire. Corruption in the Department of Justice. They are agitating violence via Black Lives Matter, and the proof is in that hack. And the reason D-Ray is ignoring everybody because it's the damn truth. It's the goddamn truth. What a sick, disgusting, traitorous scumbag. Oh, my God. I can't believe this, folks. Once again, the capitalist army strikes again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the capitalist army strikes again. And the only reason that he is ignoring everybody, people are asking him, why do you want martial law? Huh? Why do you want martial law, D-Ray? We want to know. Spread it around like wildfire. Everybody. Why do you and the Department of Justice want martial law? Spread it around like wildfire, man. I'm not kidding around. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to some radio graffiti. All right, shall we? All right. Woo, I'm excited, baby. I mean, feel the impact of the capitalist army. Feel the impact of the capitalist army. Feel the impact of the capitalist army. Woo! Oh, man, I'm telling you, ever since yours truly has come back, and the capitalist army is uniting, we have done some digital damage to these sons of bitches. Oh, man, I'm feeling great, all right? I'm feeling great right now. And let me tell you, I am high on life. Now that D-Ray is validating this hack, we need to spread it around like wildfire that there's corruption in the DOJ, and we need to make sure that D-Ray is arrested or something happens to this person legally. Because, I mean, this son of a bitch is literally against America's interest. This idiot wants martial law, and he should be arrested as far as I'm concerned. He should be arrested for treason. Anyway, folks, once again, this is Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you have to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, because unfortunately we don't have Skype anymore, folks, because of Skype's new platform. It's incompatible with not only Blog Talk Radio, but a whole bunch of people that utilized it as a means. But anyway, folks, when I call on your area code, you got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind, all right? And don't be a Helen Keller deaf mute. And if you're on hold, if you haven't already done so, push the number 1 so I know your hand is up, so I know to call on you for Radio Graffiti. All right, do we have any callers, engineer? All right, well, let's get to Radio Graffiti right now. All right, we got 956, Radio Graffiti.
We can get lunch after, though, right? It's Taco Tuesday. Just follow my lead. Or my lead. My lead.
Oh, my God, I heard a little squeaky voice saying Taco Tuesday, but I don't know what the hell that was about. 570, Radio Graffiti. Shove it up your ass. Jesus Christ. 520, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, guys. Sorry I was away. I've been in prison for a while for jerking off to Zootopia next to a little kid in the movie theater.
You sick son of a bitch. You are a sick son of a bitch. We've got 323, Radio Graffiti. You're taking too long. How about 727, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, do you say you hate bestiality just to cover up your sexual relationship with Templeton?
Yeah, you know, you need to get... did you get hit in the head or something, man? You got a very bad speech problem. Did you know that?
Well, I'll tell you, the bleach I drank yesterday...
Shut up. 848, Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, sorry about earlier. You got me at an awkward time. I'm having myself a celebratory ice pop. Fuck Black Lives Matter. I got blocked by that motherfucker. Keep it up the good show, man.
Hey, thank you very much. And once again, he's blocking everybody. He's blocking everybody. That's why I'm saying, if you're listening, whether live or in the archive, troll that man. His name is D-Ray, D-E-R-A-Y, a traitorous scumbag. Ask him and tag the Department of Justice why they want martial law. And look at him. He's ignoring everybody because he's a little bitch, all right? And you could tell him I said that, all right? 502 Radio Graffiti. Well, you're taking too long, you idiot. Get it straight, man. 304 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost.
What's up?
How's it going, man? I've been a long-time listener, first-time caller. How are you doing?
Not too bad. What's going on?
Well, just wanted to let you know that I'm a part of the Capitalist Army. I'll be voting for Trump this November. And I'm listening to your show every day. I think it's great. And I got to admit, the trolls that call in are pretty funny sometimes. But,
Hey, no, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I mean, keep listening because, you know, right now is Radio Graffiti and everybody wants to get in on it, man. So thanks a lot. How about 609 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. It's Bexy Ready again. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm just calling on everyone in the LGBTQ community to get on the Trump train because he's the only one that actually gives a crap about us.
You know, I mean, it's the truth. I mean, it's the absolute truth. 810 Radio Graffiti.
Daddy, what's that bad man doing about that donkey? Well, that's not just a bad man, son. Now, there it goes. Your pet donkey.
Oh, Jesus. Shut up, all right? 248 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I think you do some of the best Bernie Sanders impressions ever. Hey, can you do a Hitler impression of Donald Trump?
No, you can't, because you probably don't even have the damn balls to do it. 269 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost slowly nodded as he shoved his cock deep into...
What the hell are you talking about, you damn fruit bowl? 435 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Karaski, let's get Teutonic Plate, G, and Masked Pony and diapers so we can reenact the Rugrats movie. You want to join in, Ghost? It's going to be totally...
Jesus Christ, just shut up, you sick, twisted prick. 269 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, God, I waited my whole life for this. Ghosty, ghosty, you make me moist. Ghosty, ghosty, your voice is so high. Ghosty, baby, even though you rip off Alex Jones, I think you...
Shut up, you sick, twisted prick. How about 786 Radio Graffiti?
I want to beat somebody's ass right now.
No, let's not go there. I'm tired of the Alex Jones references. Don't go there. 818 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, my fellow Info Warriors. Alex Jones here, introducing you to the Pro-Pure family of gravity-fed filters. Now, you know that the globalists are filling our water.
Look, what did I tell you? Look, stop with the Alex Jones crap, morons, all right? Enough. That asshole ripped me off. 970 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. Can I do a joke?
Go ahead, hurry up.
Okay, so Muslim and gay friends walk into a bar. They go up to the counter, and the Muslim orders a bunch of free shots. How do you like that?
Well, I couldn't even understand you because of your cheap-ass Obama phone, you stupid damn entitlement recipient son of a bitch. How about 469 Radio Graffiti? Look, hey, what did I tell y'all about my intro, all right? Leave the intro alone. Do you understand that, boy? I mean, that's the best intro in radio today. Leave that intro alone, all right, boy? I'm not joking around. Leave it alone. I mean, it's the best intro in radio today, and anybody who tries to mess with it, you're a goddamn fruit bowl milky liquor, all right? You're a goddamn fruit bowl milky liquor, and that's all there is to it. And, of course, D-Ray is still ignoring people because he's scared. He's scared. Look at him. He's scared. He's even ignoring bronies. He's ignoring bronies. He's so scared. What's wrong, D-Ray? What's wrong, baby? Woo! I'm telling you, the capitalist army, the power of the capitalist army, baby. All right, who else do we got here? We got, how about area code 410, Radio Graffiti.
The National Weather Service has issued a diaper hailstorm for Travis County after an autistic brony named Masked Phony began slinging diapers from his rooftop, spreading piss and shit.
No, let's not bring that back up. No, let's not bring it back up, scumbags. 813, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, this one's for D-Ray.
Can I have some more?
Have a good show, Ghost.
Hey, thanks a lot. No kidding, man. What a piece of garbage that D-Ray. I mean, look at him. He's still ignoring him. Look at him. Still ignoring him. What do you got to be afraid of now, boy? You traitorous scumbag. You traitorous scumbag trying to agitate violence, D-Ray. I'm telling you, troll that son of a bitch. Troll him until the cows come home because you know he's guilty. You know he's a traitorous son of a bitch. You know it. I mean, look at it. This validates that hack. I'm telling you this right now. Anyway, who the hell else do we got over here? We got area code 4478, Radio Graffiti.
I am the commando in Orlando. You're a fruity ass, where I'm saying you're a fruit bowl.
No, that's too soon, asshole. That's too soon. That's too soon, man, all right? 973, Radio Graffiti.
So, let me stay in the queue.
Yeah, okay, well, press the 1, and press the 1. How about 952, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, this is Pee-wee. Pee-wee Herman. I heard you were a houndbound, and that's the secret word.
Shut up, Pee-wee. Jesus Christ. 559, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, love the show. Shout out to the engineer.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, you're getting a shout out there, engineer. How about 610, Radio Graffiti?
Hello, Ghost, it's Moon Man. I just wanted to ask the engineer if he would like to join the Triple K Mafia. We could use him in our ranks. KKK, 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 KKK.
Shut up. Just shut your stupid, dumb, wannabe, freaking computer, freaking Stephen Hawking voice. Jesus Christ. How about 352, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, I just wanted to say a shout out to the Capitalist Army Steam Chat and a shout out to the engineer. I just want to ask, when are you going to get the extended shows, like 3-hour shows, like you were saying in June?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm waiting for the next. I'm waiting for the next freaking billing cycle. All right, don't ask me when. You get it when you get it. All right, give me a freaking break. I'm sick of you trying to dictate to me. Nobody tells me what to do or when to do it or how to do it or anything. You understand that? That's why I'm a capitalist. I do what I want to do and when I want to do it, boy. Don't you ever forget it. Jesus Christ, trying to sit here. When the hell are you going to get out your mommy's house, boy? 304, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, Jesus Christ. How about area code 1614, Radio Graffiti?
G'day, guys. Is that me, mate?
That's you, man.
Yeah, man, I was just wondering, you've alluded on your show a couple of times. Also, sorry, it sounds like I'm calling from the bottom, although I'm calling from Australia. Just wondering, mate, how do I invest in the silver market in the United States of America?
How do you invest in the silver market in the United States of America? You're talking about like using U.S. dollars to exchange for silver commodity?
Yeah, that's correct, mate.
Well, I don't know exactly how it works in Australia because, every different market is different. I mean, remember, the financial markets are unfortunately highly regulated by the state. So I'm not really too sure if you can in Australia, if you want my personal opinion, because everybody's country, they utilize the commodities, especially the metals, to use as a gauge for the value of their currency. Whenever you have a low-valued commodity, like let's say in the Australian dollar, if it's low value for that commodity, that means the value of the Australian dollar is very, very high. And you see, that's what we used to gauge the strength of our American dollar on. Whenever we would look at the gold and silver prices, it would validate whether or not our dollar was strong or not strong. Now, you cannot look at the commodities now and basically judge whether or not the dollar is strong or not, because as I've stated time and time again, this is a rigged commodities market. Every time we start seeing an increase in these damn metals, the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, always has margin calls and then reestablishes a new margin requirement, forcing the market to sell off to offset margins that are called during margin call. And that's what's been saturating the goddamn commodities market as it relates to metals ever since. That's what's been keeping them artificially low. And the reason they're keeping them artificially low is to make the belief that the American dollar is actually worth more than it actually is. I mean, that's an absolute fact. So I'm sorry to tell you, I really don't know how you would in Australia be able to buy American silver through American dollar. You may want to look at currency exchanges and how that correlates with the commodities. I mean, I really don't. That's a very good question. I have no idea. I've never tried to buy silver or gold with another commodity in another exchange, so that's a very good point. I have no idea. How about area code 304, Radio Graffiti? Oh shit! I think I called on you already. My bad, man. Push one so I don't call on you again. How about 732, Radio Graffiti?
What's up, Ghost? It's Little J. I just want to say, fuck that Black Lives Matter piece of shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no kidding, man. Can you believe this guy, Little J? Give me a goddamn break. What a traitorous piece of trash. He wants martial law, for Christ's sake. Anyway, who else do we got going on over here? We got area code 210, Radio Graffiti.
D-Ray, the timid DJ, he plans to call freedom, instilling bad rule, only to whimper in his own drool. This man will expose. This man explodes. He runs scared, face flared. He ironically loses power. Ha! What a flower. He's so shook.
All right, that's a very interesting little soliloquy there. How about area code 910, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, what's going on?
How you doing?
Doing well. Just want to give a shout-out to Capitalist Army and to the Brony Network chat room and to especially Karashkin and all the good people in the place.
Hey, man, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you for calling. 425, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Zykai. You know me, I usually call in with serious questions, but there's been something that's been bugging me. Do you hate animation in general or just the sexualization of it? I ask because you've alluded to the fact that your dog is named after Templeton from Charlotte's Web, which is a children's cartoon movie.
Yeah, well, let me explain why I like Charlotte's Web is because I used to watch it with my children, and it was a decent, family, wholesome cartoon that isn't sexualized in any goddamn regard, all right? And I happen to like it. Now, I don't like the sexualization of cartoons, all right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with cartoons. I'm just saying the sexualization of them is very disturbing and ridiculous and pathetic. All right, I'm serious. There's something wrong there. There's something wrong with that. I'm sorry. There's something definitely wrong with that. 909 Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's playing with his pecker shaft. 973 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, am I on?
Yeah.
Great. I've been a long-time listener since 2013, like after you went on hiatus. So this is the first time I'm calling in. I'm really glad you're running your show. We need somebody other than Crooked Hillary in office.
Hey, man, thank you very much for listening. And I know for a fact that folks like yourself have actually come aboard onto the True Capitalist Army post my hiatus, man. People have heard me through the grapevine, baby. 775 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost 542 Actual here. I just want to give a shout out to Notorious Keck, Bud Light Blue Can, and Defrost Creation. Shout out to the Capitalist Army. Keep it real, guys. And fuck D-Ray.
Yeah, no kidding, man. FD Ray is right, man. Look at him. He's running scared. 973 Radio Graffiti.
Shit. Man. I got that thing.
It's all right. Sounds like you're sitting on the crapper, so it's all good. How about 712 Radio Graffiti?
It was kind of a misfire on my part when I called him a pussy. Donald Trump's a pussy. But the point is that, you know what? I climbed the highest mountain on each of them.
Shut up. Don't besmirch the name of Donald Trump, boy. 714 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, what's up, Ghost? This is Z Frostflare. I want to give a big shout-out to the Capitalist Army and whoever it is that voted to have President Obama as our president. Like, you people make me sick and want to puke blood. Like, you people piss me the hell off.
Same here, Z Frostwire. Same here. Anyway, I want to say we're almost out of time. All right, with the True Capitalist Radio broadcast this Taco Tuesday. All right, we got about 40 seconds left. I'd like for everybody to please follow me on Twitter, Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And if you haven't already done so, please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. A decent Taco Tuesday, folks. I will be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm here every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know, for Christ's sake. And hey, Troll D-Ray, why does he want martial law? Why does he want martial law?
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
All right, folks, we are now in the third post-show edition hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is the post-show hour, folks. Whether you're listening to me live or in the archive, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Once again, what do we have here today, which I think makes this Taco Tuesday that much more special, is what we have done to this so-called Black Lives Matter leader, this D-Ray, this idiot who actually thought that he was running for mayor out there in Baltimore, for Christ's sake. All I'm simply stating is this, all right? This man is obviously committing a treasonous activity, and we need to know what he is doing with the Department of Justice. And moreover, the Department of Justice needs to tell us what they are doing with this individual. This person has alluded to the fact in these hacked private messages that this man has a special relationship, all right? Some kind of a special relationship with the Department of Justice. And I want to know, and the American public has a right to know what that relationship is. Because what he is alluding to is he is alluding to the fact that he is going to agitate violence to, quote, shut down both the Democrat and the Republican conventions. By that definition, that seems a little terroristic to me, folks, as far as I'm concerned. You understand? I'm not joking around. That seems a little terroristic to me as far as I'm concerned, and I don't understand why this idiot is still walking around the streets, all right, if he has been caught threatening civil unrest in conjunction with the Department of Justice. And I think the Department of Justice needs to answer for this, in my personal opinion. It's the least they could do. Oh, my God. I cannot believe this crap. I'm telling you this right now. I cannot believe this crap. But let me tell you, look at how D-Ray is ignoring everybody, huh? Look at how he's ignoring everybody, boy. Woo! The capitalist army strikes again, baby. I'm telling you, we're digitally dangerous, baby. Woo! Oh, my God. I'm telling you this right now. Why would this son of a bitch be ignoring everybody that's asking him why he wants martial law? Why will this son of a bitch be ignoring everybody who's asking him why he wants martial law, boy? Ask yourself that question, all right? And that's all there is to it. Anyway, folks, let's continue on, shall we? All right, now, what I'm going to do here is a post-show edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. We don't have too many callers on the horn here for some reason. People don't want to hang on hold on their phones or something, or they're running out of batteries or something of that nature. But whatever the case might be, we're going to continue the post-show radio graffiti. And for you folks that are unaware, you can go ahead and, partake in the traditional radio graffiti, or if you have yourself a question and would like to ask something, well, then by God, go ahead and do so. That's how the post-show radio graffiti is here. And before I do, man, I've had this little glass of Johnny Walker Blue Label. I've actually been trying to cut down my drinking because I know there's a lot of individuals that are on Twitter and that are on the internet that are somewhat concerned about yours truly and my consumption of alcohol. So I just want to let y'all know that, all right, I mean, I'm going to continue to keep drinking, but I'm not going to be doing it as abundant so that it can make you all feel a little bit better, all right? How does that make you feel? How about a little bit of that, huh? But anyway, let me just take a sip of this. I got to. I'm sorry. I just got to, man. It's too much. It's too much. Oh. That's what I'm talking about, man. Not only do we have this D-Ray situation, but Obama lecturing us that it's our fault that this wild Yehudi went into Orlando and shot up the place. It's our fault. It's your fault. It's America's fault. Oh, my God. Anyway, I'm going to call on your area code, and if you want to ask a question, you want to say whatever, you want to partake in radio graffiti, that's what the post show is all about. All right? So there's not too many of folks on hold here, so we're going to try to get to as many people as we possibly can. And then once there's no longer anybody, we're going to get the hell out of here as far as I'm concerned, all right? So let's go to some callers here. How about we got area code 848 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. First off, I wanted to answer that stupid question about the bowling alley shit. That's actually a reference to Grand Theft Auto 4, like you can bowl with people. Second off, I know you generally always hear like the ice cream man thing. I actually always listen while I work. So I was just wondering, I'm thinking of buying a truck myself, but I mean, I'm 22. I'm thinking of getting a loan out for one. Do you think that's a smart idea for like the summer and, seasonal, or what do you think?
Well, I mean, when you own something, always remember that you are liable for whatever that particular truck entails, whether it breaks down, whether it gets broken into, whether it gets stolen. I mean, are you making decent money? Are you renting the truck at this point in time?
Yeah, at the current moment, I'm renting it. I mean, I make about estimate about $150 to $200 a day, and I work generally every day unless it rains. So I'm making some pretty good income from it.
Well, I would strongly advise against it, unless you want to make an entrepreneurial attempt at maybe having more than one ice cream truck. Then I would contemplate it. But if that's the case, I would try to buy the lowest common denominator as it relates to trucks. I mean, even if you could fix it up, if you can do something to it, make sure that it's not going to set you back more than $10,000. I mean, I know it's probably hard to find a truck to that capacity, but you don't want to put yourself on the line. Do you have a lot of debt outstanding so far?
No, I don't have any debt at all. I may have maybe a couple $100 from just a credit card, just because I'm trying to establish my credit. But overall, I'm pretty good.
No, that's perfect.
I'm sorry.
I think it's a coin flip. It's one of those decisions in which where you're at in life right now, you're a young man. Whether you want to make the decision to jump in, if you really like what you're doing, if you know what you're doing, if you know how to basically the business, the permits, the municipal laws, so on and so forth, then I would advise it. I just wouldn't go crazy trying to buy some spectacular truck, because that's what a lot of people do when they get into these types of businesses. They figure, I'm going to get into the business myself. Let me go and get a $30,000, $40,000 truck and, brand new, the works. And always remember that whatever breaks down, you're liable for it. And, that's just the fact of life. And because it's an ice cream truck, you have to have a secure place to put it. Because these, people, they like to rip off. They like to, break in. They like to break windows. They like to steal cars, so on and so forth. And then that you have to take into consideration insurance. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of factors that are going to eat into your income as opposed to renting. How much, if you don't mind me asking, how much are you renting it for?
Renting it for? Actually, it's a commission-based kind of job where pretty much what happens is I get 30% of all sales plus tips. So generally speaking, I make about $300 to $400 on weekdays, about $500 to $600 on weekends. So it's one of those kind of jobs.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I would, I wouldn't necessarily dive right into buying one of those. I would, maybe entertain trying to maybe get a second stream of income and wait. And the reason I say wait is because right now the economy is very uncertain. And, you don't want to put yourself in a financial obligation and then the economy just takes a turn for the worse. In your current situation, if the economy does take a turn for the worse, you have no debt. And as long as you can make yourself and sustain yourself through those lean years, which are coming. 2008 and 2009 are coming again. If you can sustain yourself within those lean years and have money accumulated, like liquidity, once the stock market crashes, I would strongly advise you to entertain the stock market once it crashes once again, because that's exactly what a lot of people did when they listened to True Capitalist Radio the first time. When I came on as True Capitalist Radio, the Dow Jones Industrials was like at 7,000 or 8,000 points, and that's where you create true wealth, man. Now, I'm not advising against it, but since you are in a pretty good position of not being in debt, you're pretty valuable as it relates to the credit industry and the lenders, and I would just help facilitate keeping your credit up and trying to maintain assets, man. Try to buy commodities, try to buy things that are going to bring your name some level of value, man. I'm really in apprehension of any kind of debt, especially right now in an economy that we're about to implode.
Okay. But pretty much I actually do kind of collect commodities. I know that you're kind of against video games and whatnot, but I actually do collect a lot of old school games, and I'm trying to stack up on those, buy low. Especially flea markets, you get some pretty good deals on that. So I'm starting that, and I'm definitely considering buying a lot of silver, like you recommend. So I think once I make a little more money, I'll start doing that.
Yeah, and hey, thank you for calling, man. I think that you should. I don't like people getting into any kind of situation that's going to put them in debt. Now, because remember, you're going to have to put yourself in a loan and a secured debt, and that's a lot different from a credit card to obtain a truck. Then you're going to have to pay for insurance. Then you're going to have to get that registered with the state. Then you've got to pay for all the different municipal permits. I'm sure that if you're selling nothing but packaged material, I don't think that you'd have to go through the health department per se. It depends, though, on your municipality. But if you're serving, snow cones, or if you're, dipping, ice cream in fudge or chocolate, or you're getting ice cream scoops, that's going to cost you because you're going to have to go through a health inspection. You're probably going to have to get a food handler's license. So on and so forth. I mean, I know that going into business for yourself sounds great. But the problem is that all the regulations that municipalities, the state, and federal government gives to an entrepreneur, unless you can wrap your head around all the damn permits and the paperwork and the different taxes and the things that you have to pay, you're not going to be able to be a very successful business owner. And you see, that's the problem. I mean, people just think that they can just get into a business and it's just going to work itself out. The government makes it so goddamn complicated that it's not that easy. It really is not that easy. And, you take a big risk trying to open up your own business. I'm telling you this right now. I mean, it takes balls, and it takes ambition. It takes motivation. It takes desire. And that's why I'm saying, man, I mean, if you're going to do that, make sure you have a few streams of income before you start rolling the dice on a new venture. I think it was Dan Pena that said that the best thing to do is buy money, like buy revenue. And what that means is that if you see a profitable company, even if it's a little small business, and you want to get into the business, and if you have the money to get into a business, don't start up a business. Just buy something that's already established. All right? I mean, of course, you don't want to pay too much. But you don't want to. I don't want to get into the whole how do you buy a business and how much times net cash flow should a business be worth, so on and so forth, because each and every different business is different. There's a lot of complicated things. A show that I would like for you all to watch if you are interested in buying businesses, selling businesses. Buying businesses to revamp businesses. The Profit off CNBC is a great reality-based show about a guy by the name of Marcus Lemonis. This is a rich guy who basically goes in and he goes into businesses and he buys the businesses up, and he doesn't buy them up. He just buys majority ownership with whoever actually started the business, so that they can take whatever profitability or whatever brand that business had created, and Lemonis infuses it with cash and other type of capital goods so that they can, double, triple, quadruple profits, and moreover grow the company into several different locations. Very good show. I strongly advise anybody who wants to look at business. And what I like about the show also is they talk about Lemonis' thinking on why he's giving the money to the people, how he came up with the figure to give the money to the folks, how much times earnings should it be, so on and so forth. So I'm glad that young man did call up. That is a very good show to look at, to see if you ever do want to buy businesses, if you do have the money to buy businesses, how to buy it, how to do it, so on and so forth. All right? And I agree with Dan Pena, man. Now, look, I've started my businesses from the ground up, and it was a pain in the ass. It was a son of a bitch. All right? I'm serious. It was a son of a bitch. But at this point in time, I'm looking for opportunities out here. I'd be more than willing to buy a business right now, but everybody that is in the entrepreneurial business, in the small business world, is suffering hard, all right? I mean, you got to be a very creative capitalist to be able to be profitable and growing in this Obama 2 economy. It is very, very sad. I'm seeing a lot of mom-and-pop shops go under because they can't sustain themselves, because they thought that, hey, I've had this shop for 30 years and people are just going to continue to come by if I open my doors. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. No matter how long you've been around, no matter how good the food is, no matter how long you've been in business, you always have to maintain and make sure that your business has new customers, new paying customers, and new loyal customers, because the loyal customers are what creates the actual value of your company. not the amount of quantity of customers, the quality and loyalty of customers. Believe me, I've been in business for a while. I know what I'm talking about, all right? Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? We've got, how about area code 408, Radio Graffiti?
Like somebody goes, it's me, the Vietnamese guy who blew off your legs back in Vietnam. Hey, I make a deal with you. You give me all your beer cans, I give you back your legs. Deal? It's a good deal.
That's stupid. That's dumb. That doesn't even sound like a Vietnamese, and that doesn't even sound like Charlie. You know what I mean? It'd be a different story if you sounded like Charlie or something. You don't sound like Charlie, all right? We got 570 Radio Graffiti. Shove it up your ass, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. 973 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. You saw this news like a couple of days ago about a YouTuber died on a concert?
Yeah, I know. We were just talking about that. I know. It wasn't just a YouTuber. She was on The Voice. And what I find miraculous, that there was no video of this girl getting shot or the aftermath or anything of that nature. I think that's rather ironic, to say the least, all right? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, look. Since we're in the third hour, I know people were talking about tinfoil hat hour as it relates to this particular Orlando shooting. And look, I'm not saying that it's a false flag just yet, all right? But what my investigation from my own personal amusement has shown me is that there are some inconsistencies with the supposed narrative that has been put forth by the mainstream media, okay? And the main inconsistency that really sticks in my craw is the fact that these people that we saw on camera, all right, that were dragging people away from the supposed scene, they were not dragging them away from the scene. They were actually dragging those folks back to the scene for which they supposedly got shot. And folks, you can look at that footage again. All right, I mean, you know, there's a guy in red shoes. There's a guy with a freaking American flag on, as a T-shirt. That son of a bitch actually looks at the camera. He actually has the audacity to look at the camera to make sure that everybody sees his face. And, you know, miraculously, that guy became, one of the lead mouthpieces as it relates to the media interviewing these folks. I didn't see any blood on any of these folks. Moreover, that tweet of the screenshot in which it talks about how this person was able to kill so many people with AR-15, having to, reload 30-round magazines, in a matter of like 7 minutes. There's a lot of inconsistencies here. Not to mention that Omar Mateen worked for a contractor for the Department of Homeland Security. Not to mention that his father, Sadiq Mateen, was a Mujahideen member of the Russian-Afghan war who was brought to America, who actually believes that he is the president of some area of Afghanistan, for Christ's sake, who praises the Taliban. I mean, what the hell is going on here, man? I mean, give me a break, I'm not joking around, man. I mean, good God. I'm not trying to say this is a false flag, folks, but just look at that footage yourself, all right? I believe it was CNN footage, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, or Fox. I don't know what footage it was, but the camera angle that they're showing is, and I positioned the camera just based on where it was. There's a gate, and that's another thing. Why was the camera in back of a gate? And where I placed the camera, I looked on Google Earth. It's right in the back of a little grassy area in back of a damn radio shack. Now, how the hell did the damn camera crew set up a damn tripod with a damn camera with all the damn three-point lighting? How in the hell did they get there in the back of a radio shack and miraculously have these people on camera going out and dragging these folks from the supposed crime scene when they're not? They're dragging him back to the supposed location for which the shooting happened. I mean, look at the footage yourself, man. The footage is right across the street from a Dunkin' Donuts, okay? And, they position the camera right in front of the street for the Dunkin' Donuts. And you notice that all the people are going towards the right of the screen, all right? All the people are going towards the right of the screen. Now, folks, if you go towards that right, that's where Pulse Nightclub is, folks. I mean, you can look on Google Earth. I mean, these people, and there's just so much inconsistency, I don't know what the hell's going on. And that's why I strongly advise everybody, okay, I'm not calling it a false flag, but I definitely know that Sandy Hook was a bunch of crap. And I strongly advise you, man, watch that documentary, Let's Talk About Sandy Hook. That's what it's called. Let's Talk About Sandy Hook is the name of that documentary. You've got to see it. It's 3+ hours. There's so much information. And, at the end of that documentary, it shows that the state of Connecticut actually passed a state law because of the Sandy Hook situation, because they didn't want any of the evidence to be exposed to the public. And look, I don't want to get into it, folks. You need to do your own research. If you want to live in La La Land, that's your problem, okay? If you want to say, hey, he's tinfoil hat, that's your problem. If you think that our government is incapable of manipulating the public through false flag operations, I think that you're an idiot, all right? I mean, it was declassified, CIA, Operation Northwoods. I think that you folks need to read that. I mean, this was an actual attempt operation to, lure America into war with Cuba. Yeah. They talk about in Operation Northwoods that they were going to fake a hijacking of a plane. This is an actual declassified CIA document. They actually talked about this. Hijacking a plane, going to Cuba, and then pretending to crash it, and then blaming Cuba for it, and so on and so forth. I mean, do you understand this? I mean, I don't just believe what people show me on television, because I know that the gatekeepers of information on television, they're not telling me the truth. They're suggesting to me what I need to believe. They're suggesting to me what they want me to believe. They're suggesting to me on how they want me to view life, how they want me to view my perspective, and I don't let anybody do that, boy. You can't pull the wool over my eyes, boy. Anyway, let me take a couple more radio graffiti callers, and let me get the hell out of here. We've got area code 469, radio graffiti.
Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Jacksepticeye. Welcome back to Happy Wheels. I haven't done any Jacksepticeye levels in a really, really long time, so I want to go back.
I mean, you waited all this time for that, for Christ's sake? I mean, give me a freaking break, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got area code 779, radio graffiti.
Cut your tongue out, hang you up in the wall and do helter-skelter crap. You're saying, God, please help me. Please help me. Please help me. God, please help me. And God doesn't care. God doesn't care. God doesn't care.
God doesn't care.
God doesn't care.
Well, you're right. God doesn't care. I mean, I've told you, Corinthians states that God is Satan. Satan is the god of this world, all right? I mean, let's not go into that crap, all right? I scare too many people when I start talking spirituality and religion and all this other stuff. But before I get to another radio graffiti, always remember that the basis of this life is to kill and eat another living organism in order to survive. And if you think that the basis of this existence is holy, then there's something wrong with you, all right? I'm serious. Do you understand this? You people don't know what it's like to kill your own food, do you, huh? Have you seen a cow suffer so that it could be your cheeseburger, so it could be your steak? Huh? Have you seen a pig squeal to death in utter pain and misery so, it could be your ham bone for Thanksgiving? Have you ever twisted the head off of a damn chicken and see it continue run even though it doesn't have its head any longer? You haven't seen any of this crap. I mean, this is the fact of life, all right? Every living organism has to kill and eat another living organism in order to survive. And if you think there's something holy about that, then, you got some screws loose, all right? Seriously, you got some goddamn screws loose. I'm serious. Have y'all ever seen a cow suffer? All right? I'm just telling you. I'm just saying, man. Okay? Let's stop, pearly white gating this whole crap, all right? I mean, what the leaders and, the Catholic Church and the spiritual leaders of this world, they know something that they're not telling you, and, hey, you continue living in La La Land, all right? Continue living in La La Land. 252 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, we can't even understand you, for Christ's sake. 682 Radio Graffiti. I mean, Jesus Christ, get it straight, man. 404 Radio Graffiti.
The leaders of this world know that do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true, because if it was do what thou wilt, we wouldn't have these leaders trying to implement totalitarianism, all right? I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand Aleister Crowley, do what thou wilt, and all this other crap, but if you want my personal opinion, I just think Aleister Crowley was just a sick, idiot son of a bitch that just tried and dabbled in every aspect of spirituality to engage in whatever darkness he could find. All right? And, that's what made him creepy. That's what made him kookster. And, unfortunately, he inspired the creative types. And that's why, with all due respect to the Beatles, they're the ones that promoted this son of a bitch on a mainstream platform. I mean, wasn't this idiot on the Sgt. No, it wasn't on the Sgt. Pepper album. Was it on the Sgt. Pepper album? Yeah, it was on the Sgt. Pepper album, for Christ's sake. So anyway, let's not go into Aleister Crowley, for Christ's sake. Mr. Crowley! Anyway, 248 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, I waited an hour just to become a lolcow deaf mute starting now.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you with that fruit bowl voice of yours, boy. How about 269 Radio Graffiti?
Hi, Ghost. I work for the Trump campaign, and we'd love to have you at in an ad called Cripple Veterans for Trump. We would love if you came out and supported.
Yeah, well, learn how to spoken, for Christ's sake. Write it down, man. I mean, you would have sounded a little more official if you weren't stumbling, mumbling like a little stupid and potent jerk. How about 916 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, how you doing, Ghost?
How's it going?
Hey, I just wanted to ask you a question, but first I want to get this out of the way. To the guy who called from 408, San Jose is a third world Mexican shithole and you should get hit by a train. Anyway, I just wanted to ask you what your opinions on Ron Paul are, Ghost. I know I've listened to a couple of old shows, and I know you don't necessarily have the worst or the best outlook on Mr. Paul, but I don't know. He's not cuck of the century Gary Johnson, so I just wanted to get your opinion on him.
Well, I agree with Ron Paul's assessment of the Federal Reserve. I agree with Ron Paul's assessment of economics to a certain extent. But what I didn't really appreciate was his isolationism. Now, I'm not trying to say that we should go be the world police and so on and so forth. But he was just talking about, recalling the military back and, coming back. And then all that blood and treasure throughout the world was for naught. I think that, Ron Paul, with all due respect, I don't think that he was entirely genuine, if you want my personal opinion. I think that he was the Bernie Sanders of the right. I'm serious. I'm not joking. I mean, I think he did the same thing to his supporters what Bernie Sanders is doing to his supporters right now. I think that he took the money and ran. And he raised a lot of money, old Ron Paul. You know that? He raised a lot of money. And you see, he took the money and run. I actually remember him being interviewed. I believe it was during the primary of 2012. I forgot. I don't know if it was the Iowa caucus or after New Hampshire. But I remember him being interviewed at the Today Show. And he even slipped up. He even had a Freudian slip and said, "Oh, it's good to be in the money." You know what I mean? Oh, it's good to be in the money, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Anyway, once again, folks, I want to go ahead and take a couple more Radio Graffiti calls, and I'm going to get the hell out of here, right? 856 Radio Graffiti.
I'm Donald Gruff, and I have more trash than all of you, so yeah. Omagrosa, Swampy? Yeah? Scram, you're fired. I love it when he does that. Scram, you're fired.
Give me a break. Are you trying to besmirch Trump now? Huh? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I can't believe this crap. I can't believe this garbage. All right? Don't besmirch the name of Donald Trump, scumbags. 929 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, guys. What you're going to do is stick a finger in your ass and then puke. Oh, I'm going to dox you tomorrow. Hi, Peter.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead and do it, you stupid moron. You got nothing, all right? Shove it up your clogged up, stupid wannabe Britannia fruiter. How about 412 Radio Graffiti?
It was a special pleasure to see things eaten, to see things blackened and changed. With the brass nozzle in his fists, with this great python spitting its venomous kerosene upon the world, the blood pounded in his head. And his hands were the hands of some amazing conductor playing all the symphonies of blazing and burning to bring down the tatters and charcoal ruins of history. With his symbolic helmet, numbered 451 on his stolid head, and his eyes all orange flame with the thought of what came next, he flicked the igniter and the house jumped up in a gorging fire that burned in the evening sky red and yellow and black. Good evening, Ghost.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. What are you reading your literature homework or something? What is this? You got a oration to go to or something this evening, for Christ's sake? You're trying to be dramatic? Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, look, I'm going to get the hell out of here, all right? It's a Taco Tuesday, all right? And I could use some tacos right now. Woo! Anyway, folks, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'm going to be here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm here every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, folks. And once again, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio isn't affected in the house, baby, all right? Spread it around. We're trying to break 60,000 listeners, and I need your help to do it, folks. If you haven't done it, go ahead and click the damn buttons that are right next to the player right there in front of you right there, all right? We got Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, social media buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake, man. We need to get more and more people listening in because I'm telling you, the mainstream media is outright lying to the people. They're outright lying to the people. And more people need to hear the straight political dope. All right? The straight political dope that is said right here live on this broadcast every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you haven't already done so, then follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And, of course, folks, the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, baby. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me, whether you're live or in the archive. Thank you very much for tuning in with me. Until next time, I will be here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mark it on your calendars, baby. All right, it's been a Taco Tuesday, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll be back here tomorrow. And hopefully, the policies of this liberal regime does not cause more Islamic terrorism, folks. And remember, What happened in Orlando is your fault. Remember, that's what the president said. That's what Obama said. What happened in Orlando, it's your fault. It's the American people's fault. So sleep on that, and you should be ashamed of yourself according to our supposed president. Anyway, folks, I am out of here. Let's keep fighting the fight, and let's make sure that Donald Trump is elected president for 2016. And let's make sure to troll the hell out of D-Ray, and ask him and the Justice Department why they want martial law. Why you want martial law, D-Ray? Why you want martial law? And why are you ignoring everybody who asks you, huh, boy? Why are you ignoring everybody who asks you? Because you're scared, aren't you? You're scared. Just like the capitalist army has scared the rest of the damn Black Lives Matter leaders, boy. You're goddamn right they're scared. They fear the capitalist army. They fear the capitalist army. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for tuning in with me. Once again, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, long live the capitalist army, and death to communism, death to socialism, death to freaking feminism, and death to totalitarianism. I'm out of here, baby. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there, baby, and spread it around. Spread it around. Spread it around like wildfire.
Hi, I'm rapper, actor, model Lil Dicky, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about a pretty glaring issue within our society, and that's condom usage. Guys, I think we've gotten pretty laissez-faire about wearing condoms, and to be honest, I find it disgusting. People are having unprotected sex without even batting an eye. It's insane. It doesn't make one shred of sense to me. How can you even enjoy it? I'd be so stressed out the whole time. I won't bore you guys with the stats, but just know that STDs and unintended pregnancies are very real, and there's nothing better than peace of mind, and that's what a Trojan can provide you, the pleasure of protection. So be an adult and put a condom on.
Hey, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda dealer. You might know us from our random acts of helpfulness. Recently, we gave a veteran a brand new 50cc scooter to help him get to his appointments at the VA hospital. And we can help you get around too, with a great deal on a reliable, award-winning Honda, like the 2016 Accord LX, a 2016 IIHS top safety pick with a built-in rear-view camera. Click the dealer locator link to find a dealer near you, and go to SoCalHondaDealers.com to suggest a random act of helpfulness for someone you know.